Just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wilson going to come out throwing. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. This defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Only 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield, because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space, as they did right there.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. I think Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice for such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, big play resulted for his guys.
You like that credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Where they set him down and started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Wilson. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A first down carry for Henry. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 35. 4 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was another good run. He's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team can have any more confidence in handing him the football.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They'll run forward with Henry. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. And he's got room. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to run.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Seahawks at 6 and 2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. T. Higgins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And again, it's Chubb. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 11.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. T. Higgins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, they set up the screen for Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Henry out of the pistol. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson slings this deep for McLaurin. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Point after, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On one, ready?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And now this is going to depend on the spot, and they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Henry up the middle. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
A good pickup there at 22. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Derrick Henry.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have got it back to within a score.
No problem there on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Texans 14.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On 1, ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And got his man complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll run for it. Chubb going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this Texans defense stands tall. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
The handoff, running left, Henry. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll send the tight end in motion left. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On one, ready?
Burrow going for it on 4th. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Watkins, 54 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Houston. 51 yards. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Henry, touchdown, Houston. And that is what you call lowering the boom down near the goal line. He was going to force his way in no matter what.
They always talk about low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to move the defenders. It's strong man wins when it comes to tackling in the red zone. And if you happen to be the low man and the strong man, that's a huge win.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Burrow looking to pass. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Henry again on 2nd down. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. Well, coming to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chase Young in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is going to have a Texans first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. To throw is Wilson. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing, the team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Chubb on the counter. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And that'll go to cancel out a very nice return on the punt.
And that one was a hold. And I don't know what the percentages are between holding calls and illegal blocks in the back, but both of them go a long way towards wiping out nice returns.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Inside handoff, Henry.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. 121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now Wilson on 1st down.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Chubb, 74 yards. And the Seahawks are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is...
He's got a man complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
But sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The Texans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Wilson will throw again. Looking for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Wilson. And, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And right side, Henry's got it. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 31 yards there and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go, here we go.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
11 MT.
On 3rd down, Burrow. quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So the victory here for Seattle. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Seahawks, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on